going to play here. This is Cathedral. Heather Hartwick. Go check her out. She's just done the outside border. I'm using a Micron 05. That's the first one I picked up. Up you go. Now we'll do a little draw along video. And we'll go in half with the cardboard, so it's a grid pattern again. My roommate's gone to hospital, Miss Jackie. My friend's gone to hospital. He's got a blood clot in a leg. Actually, we could listen to Heather. We could listen to Heather right now. I'll listen to Heather. There we go. I don't need that on. I'll turn that off. I'm very uncomfortable. After a while...
charges, I throw a little extra just because I use her all the time. And I always want to just, give kudos right back. And so I just wanted to mention that because it's out now. So it's like the beginning of the year she puts it out. So if you want to support her, do that. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what I should do? Let me push pause on this.
No, I'm going to do a single one.
Let's do
it looks
one.
good as well. We'll just done a grid, woman. Just done a nice
and
grid.
Then we'll do more.
Now you're going to do it as one
Okay.
now.
So this can be treated as a
Now
fragment.
we're going to find another
also.
side.
And
Of course you got to find
what we're going to do is, pick whichever
now
way is
these ones
up.
I did
And I'm going to put
with the ink on them, and I put the varnish
fill
on.
the warp in the center.
Don't do that.
Or at center.
Doesn't work. It
Corner.
don't
We'll
work.
start with
What
the
are we
C.
doing,
You
Heather?
can see my confusion.
I don't know if Heather knows what she's doing today.
So in the corners, then in the center, and this is going to depend on what size. Well, maybe it won't.
Well, it
if it's a
shouldn't
really
matter
small
what
box,
size you use.
you might have to modify this.
You can put it in
Actually,
your
on
book
my
and
step
build
out, I
as
did
a
it a little
doodle.
differently. Corners, middle, down here, just the middle. And then
Yeah,
in
now
the
what do we
middle
got? We got
green.
corner,
Yeah. Okay.
middle,
And I like how Kathy separated out
corner.
the dots, just because
Middle.
I find it helpful to have that bit of guidance, especially when I was first starting with ZT, and sometimes even now it's like, wait, how? Oh, look it. So she and I think I made one less box.
And
of
we've
them.
got one more. So we've got one more in the...
Like I said, sometimes it is helpful. All right.
Now I think what you do with
Then-
the watercolour pen,
So it's kind of like
inks,
the one half
you do
of
the
your
paper
box
staining.
is dots.
I
And
think,
then starting in the center, because
hairspray.
that's always the nicest way to start.
I thought the
I'm going to
gloss
start from here
medium
and go down.
would work, the spray gloss would
Then
work, but
it's just curved lines. And this one I separated out on my version of the step out.
how many dots you should
Because
have?
I
1,
thought it
2,
helpful to
3,
know.
4,
Because
5.
as I was looking at it, I'm
1,
like,
2,
well,
3,
where am I
4,
going to start?
5.
How am I going to do this exactly?
So it's, it's a curved
So
line.
from
We
the
didn't
bottom,
need to do the bottom one. Oh,
And you
okay.
don't, I'm going to do both sides. You
I'm
can
not
just do
paying
one side at a
attention,
time if
apparently.
you wish.
A curved
So,
line
curved line. And then,
to the first dot.
and this is why I had to figure out, because she's not coming from here and making the curved line. She's kind of coming out. And what I did was I traced up here a little bit and then did the curved line. Because they seem to be separated here.
And then the next one
And,
goes up
like I
to the
said, you could
next
do
curved
one side
line.
at a time.
Okay.
So same idea here.
Got it.
And
Oopsie,
the same idea
turn.
to there. And then you can flip
Missed
to
the
the other
curve.
side.
I missed.
Or if it helps you to
I missed.
Do
And then
each,
you just keep going up the...
each level
Like a palm tree.
separately, up to you. So this is the tangle. Now, using it as and I think I'm gonna do two because I have this. Well, she did a variation on her step out, and I didn't include it in mine. I probably should.
Okay. All pretty yucky,
But
like
when
I
when I
expected.
can stick within the,
I
the 6
expected that
boxes, I
one to
try
be
to.
yucky. Hang on, let me
Okay.
do another piece.
On the other grid box.
Yep,
All right.
plain
So
piece.
same idea, and this is how you would
Yeah,
do
I
it on
got
a
a
grid.
fan
We're
on
gonna
though. It's
let's see.
31 degrees out here.
Let's start with the 4 corners.
I'll forget that one.
2
Ding.
quarters. Excuse me.
Oh, we're going back
And
to
then
this
so
one.
we're
Okay,
gonna
we'll
put
go back to this one.
this one in the center.
So we've got
So
three
the center
dots.
lines of your grid will be shared.
3 dots.
So
4
here,
dots.
halfway, and if you
And
notice,
then halfway
I
down.
moved to the and then just in between.
And across. Yep.
If
I'll
you
go
notice,
in
I
between
moved to the
them.
graphic one. It's a lot nicer
Okay,
for
in
if you're gonna
between
make
them. So that's
big
okay. In between.
dots. Why not have a bigger pen? Now, as I mentioned, using this as a fragment, I could do them all the same way, but I really like how it turns out. And if you use this with this pen, you be careful.
Turn it
Apparently I've got some
upside
on my-
down.
Oh, there it is. Somewhere. I've left a
So
thing.
those things come through to the paper so you can do it. You try it out yourself.
You'll notice a lot of times I have my fingers arched like this. It's because I'm using my nails instead of putting my fingers flat on the surface.
I haven't
And
got
just put one
nails.
box at a time. I guess it would be 1.5
I have mine
boxes.
very short.
And I do like the
And we
idea
do
of when
in
doing dots or anything like
between.
this, going from the widest part, then subdividing, and then subdividing again. It gives you kind of the best chance of having things be even. Okay.
Okay, done.
Now this you could, because we're going to just do this straight line,
Straight
and you could just keep
line
going
down.
if you wish. That's a little daring, as I'm sitting here thinking
Straight
that
line
it is.
right down.
Might be better to do this way, and then just
You
aim
don't
for
have
them
to
to
let me
match
catch
up.
up.
Okay. Then let's just start over here. And look at that. Okay. It's a little easier to work a little bit smaller than than this big area. You know what? And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same direction, so I don't have to flip my tile. And then we will
And here we do the same
this
thing.
way.
Go out, Misty,
And then
princess,
just going
be
slow.
quiet.
Well, here's what's nice. Because we're going into a big orb, I was about to
Could
say
be a
going
bit more of
slow,
a
then you
curve on
can
it.
really work to match things up. Because it has a neat effect.
Now we just
you
turn
wanna do that
it a
anyway.
little bit.
But because we're going to
There we
these
go.
big
Up.
orbs, if these are off a little bit, it's not so noticeable. Okay, now let's do this side. And again, I'm just trying to hold this
Yeah.
with my nails.
Bit more of a curve if you can. I can't put the curve in.
I love
My
this tangle
curves are not
because
very good,
I
guys.
said I've seen it. Oh, that's why I started going down this path of tangle patterns. The reason I started
Well,
going down
there's your
that path is
cathedral
because
right
what did
there.
I sit and do?
There's your cathedral.
Is I'll watch the banner going across the screen, and just just watch it. And when something grabs my
You
attention,
pick up your 05
jot
or
down
your
the name.
07. Just go for it.
Or I'll go to that letter because they're alphabetical. Don't click that banner because it'll just reset things. It takes you right back to the home page. So that's where I was getting. So I've seen this one pop up several times.
Yes, I've seen this
many
one done
times.
somewhere or
And
other.
it's one of those where I just hadn't taken the time to look at it. So I decided that there was no time better than the present when it popped up again.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, it obviously wants its turn. So, all right, so here's the variation that she puts.
Yes, well
so
done.
that
That one's done. I'm just going to do another
the
one.
variation is the same idea,
Same idea.
but on the corner.
This is number 2
So
she's
she
doing.
would have
Same idea. I'll put you up there. Same idea.
Looking at
Different way of doing
and so
it.
it's a little bit modified concept-wise, because here we have, really it's halfway. So this half, where on the diagonal, it's a little more than half.
And there's a couple of ways of doing this
to
pattern.
stay in the frame. You see how well it works.
Yeah.
You know, and this is also the fun with tangles is, you know, if you come up with
Now
a
block of squares.
tangulation, we like to call it.
Hopefully in the
And, oh, she
middle.
did too, Chloe.
Oh, we're doing our little dots and our dots
Yeah, and
again.
then, you know, go for it. So this is a little bit different. And let me just do the one. Whoops. But same concept. So coming up right up the center. Then now we have more places to go. So let's see how this. I just looked at it and I hadn't honestly tried it. So.
Heather's forgot a dot, hasn't she? Yes. No, has she?
It's just like you're working your way up
She forgot a dot?
that line with these curved
Oh
lines.
no, you've got to come down here. Okay. Got to come down there. There we go. Now we're going up.
And kind of good to
We're going
so-
up.
you put my eyeball,
Yeah.
you know, eyeballs here, right when you put your pen down. But then I try to take a look as I'm moving my pen up, or maybe a little bit ahead of it, just so I can keep my eye on the prize, right? Eye on the goal. Where are we heading? And
Okay.
it would be neat to try. And I also wanted to try it on a four square.
Now we'll go up here first.
On Kathy's samples on her step out. She does it a couple
Very
ways.
neat
One
either.
you know was this way, but on a larger
Oh,
grid.
that
The
fucked
other
up, didn't it?
is kind of
Oh,
what
cock
looks
up.
like a 16 square, but
I
going
didn't see
around
that.
and leaving the center kind of open. Just gives you a couple neat
Now,
ideas
do this again.
on that. How you can play and have
I think I
fun.
preferred the other version.
All right, so as I'm finishing this, you know, let's share.
This is the shiny side.
Some ideas on shading. And actually, because she doesn't really, well, no, yes, she did a little bit. I just found putting some graphite right in the center where all of these lines
Yeah. Oh,
converge.
I'll go back.
It's okay, put my, now we have
Hang
more
on,
places
we've
to
got
go.
to just
so
look
let's-
at this one. Now we've got our corner. Got our corner. We come in, put another big dot, then another one, then another one. Then we do it down the side. Another one. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. 1. There's your third one there. 2. Over here. And over here. Now we go up. And then we go
I haven't
from the
I
bottom to
just
that
looked at it and I
one.
hadn't honestly tried it. So.
From the bottom to that one. To that one.
But it's just like you're working your way up that line with these curved lines. And kind of good to, so you can put my eyeballs here, right when you put your pen down, but then I try to take a look as I'm moving my pen up, or maybe a little bit ahead of it, just so I can keep my eye on the prize, right? Eye on the goal. Where are we heading? And
There we go. Now we've got it.
it would be neat to try, and I also wanted to try
Now,
it
I should
on a
imagine it's the same
square,
on this side.
on Kathy's
1.
samples on her step out. She does it a couple ways. One is this way, but on a larger grid, and the other is kind of what would look like a 16 square, but going around where you're leaving the center kind of open. Just gives you a couple of neat ideas
4, 5,
on that.
4,
How you
3,
can play and have fun with it. All right, so as I'm finishing this, let me just share.
Oh, shut up now. Be quiet.
On shading, and actually, she doesn't really. Well, no, yes, she did a little bit. I just found putting some graphite.
Actually,
in
we
the
could
center
put
where
another
all
one
of
in there,
these
but we
lines
won't.
converge. It
It'll
serves
be
a
down
couple
a bit
purposes.
further,
One,
but that's all right. We'll see what it looks
as you
like,
see,
eh? Well, let's see what it looks like.
and I'm just going out just a little bit. It creates a neat, like where their
Some of them have
lines are
not
sinking
lined
down
up.
into that center.
I'm not going to do it again.
That's kind of neat.
And I didn't have to go to the other post office today either.
Tempted.
So that was a win. They delivered it after all.
Let's just try. Because I'm thinking about it, I was like, let's just see what it looks like this way. Because, and you know what, and then I'll decide if
So you're bringing the points
and this
into
one's
the
kind of right.
middle. Yeah, we'll continue with this one. Hang on.
Just using what's left on the tortilla. Oh yeah, that makes it look kind of neat. This one actually looks neat even without.
Oh, stop, shut
But
up.
it adds some shape to this. It makes it a little bit more curvy. So that is one thing that you can do. All right, now as I
All
finish
going to go
this,
nuts, these
let me
dogs.
tell you about
You're in the zone and they're going nuts.
number one. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, I hope that you will click like and that you would.
I'll definitely like it, but I don't know where
Feel
it
free
would go.
to share it.
I
Leave
like a pattern to
comments.
go somewhere.
And if you liked it enough to see more, that you would click the subscribe button. Any and all of those activities, I appreciate greatly.
And
It
there's
helps
our
with
pattern.
the algorithm thing,
We've got that
which I somewhat
pattern
kind of
happening.
understand. Just tells YouTube, well, this kind of person likes this video, so this one might also, and then it helps them spread the word. So I appreciate that.
I see the pattern.
In the
It's
description
a flower
section, as I
pattern.
finish this, you will find, as I already mentioned, links to the step outs. I always do my own version, and then I link to the originator of the tangle, or the creator of the tangle.
As long as you get this pattern in the middle, you're right.
And below that, ways to connect with me. So if you really enjoy my good stuff,
Two
I would
patterns
love
from the
to
one
have
idea.
you join me online for classes. There's a link to my
I
website
wonder
there
if you
below
can,
the step out links, and
Give it a
there
different
you can
look.
see the classes that I do.
You're going to...
do almost twice weekly.
Yeah,
And
she has
each
a daily
day
tangle every
that I
day.
do, I always
I'm
do
trying to do a
sessions.
tangle every day now. For
I have a
you.
lot of them that are free, and then a couple
I
a
don't know
month
which
that,
one of them I
well,
like.
one or
It's
two, it
quite
just
nice
depends on the
either
month,
way.
that
I'll
are
just put some shading on
paid,
them.
and then I also have this membership club
Yeah,
that I
let's put
started
some shading on them.
And
Now,
that's
where would
basically
you
an
put the
all-access
shading? On here?
subscription type of thing. So, come check me out for free. If you really like it, you find yourself to be a tangle addict like the rest of us, and you think that you would,
I think you would put it in here
be taking at
somehow.
least one class a
On
month
the inside of that.
because then you get access to replays.
Let's
and all
move that
that
out
stuff.
my
So if you
way.
can't make a live class, you at least have that. And I appreciate that because it does. Oh, look at how neat that was. It does help me keep the lights on. Now this one, I think, for sure, shading down those centers.
No, I'm
gonna
not
go
picking
all the
you
way
blinking
to
up
that.
again. Get up yourself. Go
Let's
off
see,
like a
what
mad
else?
woman barking
below
at Tom,
that,
Dick and
in the
Charlie.
description section, a
You
link
can get
to
up
our
the bed
amazing
yourself.
Facebook group. If you happen to be on Facebook, we would love to have you join us. It is a private group. I also have a link to my page. So if you just want to follow my page, that'd be great also. In the group, we share our work,
right.
we have
Looks
fun,
okay.
and amazing, wonderful.
Misty, get off my feet. I know you're there,
Love to have you
darling.
join us there. I will warn you, I have a couple membership questions.
I know you're there, sweetheart of mine.
That must be answered in order to
But I do not want to bend
membership.
down to pick
So,
you up.
just so you
I'm not going to bend
All
down
right.
to pick you up.
Neat tangle, how versatile.
Hmm,
Versatile.
very
And even
versatile.
this one,
If you've got
depending
the
on
imagination to
which
put it
way-
into something,
Well, there's really only two ways,
It would
but
be
we
very
could
good.
flip it where
it's really three, Heather.
this
I
side
can
is
think of
back
a
to back.
third one.
Lots
And if
of
you
different
do
things.
these,
Fun. And
oh,
then
Heather's
having
done
in
it
the corner,
along.
it's lovely. All right, so I mentioned all of that stuff,
On the
and I don't think I
corners
missed anything, but I
here.
probably did, but that's okay. I hope
But
that
you
you'll
could
watch another
put
video,
seed
and
pods
then,
in
if I
there.
missed something, you'll hear it there. All right,
You
so
know,
with that,
the
thanks so much
orbs
for
in
watching, and I wish you happy
Or
taking.
you can black them out. You can black them out. Beautiful. Put some gold into it. Oh, these are very versatile. Rectangle. Love it. Now, let's finish this off and I'll turn you off. See if I can contact my friend. She's disappeared. She'd be in Fairfield Hospital or Parramatta Hospital. Could be in Liverpool too. There's a couple of hospitals around. No, yeah, I'm going down there seeing I've got the, see what it looks like going down there. Let's black in half, shall we? We'll black in half. Oh, shut up. We'll black in half on the opposite side of each other. It's a little bit different from Heather's. We'll go the opposite way. We'll black in this half. And then we can black in this half. What did she call that? Cathedral. Good border pattern. Suppose it could be a good border pattern. Yeah, now you could probably put the arch on them if you wanted to. Okay, that's a good one. We'll keep that. Okie dokie guys, have fun. Oh, Pocket Rocket. That was a hard one. There's Pocket Rocket. Go check it out. Cathedral. Happy hands. Bye.